recognition of Bobby's signature and her devotion to our community. It states, "Be it resolved by the Legislative Assembly of the City of Oregon that the 77th Legislature Assembly honor Bobby's signature for her dedication to her students, her community, and for her outstanding achievements." So this award was done in 2013, and it's been signed by the Chief Clerk, the Speaker of the House, and the Senate President. We had it framed and added for her. And so it is my honor to give this framed award to one of my mentors and someone who inspires me, Bobby Senator.
Congratulations, Bobby. This morning, we'd like to recognize everyone for academic achievement. Our teachers have taken the time to sit down and reflect on their school year and honor students for outstanding achievement. The way we'd like to do this, we have an agenda. The teachers will come up and call names. And we'd like everybody to stand. We'll quickly call the names, and then we'll hand out the certificates. And we'll have everybody stand here while the teacher will honor these students, and then you'll go back into the stands. Please be careful coming down here, down through the bleachers, but we'll try to make it as safe and quick as possible. Mr. Hamilton will present the next few awards.
Okay, the first award that we're going to present is to honor all those students in LHS that had perfect attendance throughout the year. So when I call your name, come on down. Ethan Albertson. Amanda Arcularis. Simon Belay. Miranda Conley. Madison Schrader. Nick Weeblehouse. Kelly Wu. And Arlo Zinda. Congratulations, guys. Give you guys a round of applause. The next award will be for DMS Perfect Attendance. James Brazil. Alex Conley. Jeffrey Pointier. Starla Rawl. And Colby Thompson. This is for LHS No Tardies Award. Ethan Albertson. Amanda Arculari. Matt Crandall. Jenna Davis. Selena Davis. Anna Clutter-Johan. Kelsey Goss. Bailey Hammer. Oriana Heidel. Peyton Jasper. Landon Lippman. Connor Lisney. Eduardo Marietta. Brittany Niner. Joey Nickel. Cody Rogers. Eduardo Ruiz. Jose Salas. And Nathan Scott. Good job, guys. Congratulations. Okay, again, these middle schoolers never had to come have lunch with me. Sarah Bowerstock. Lonnie Brooks.
So we would like to recognize our class officers today, because anything fun that was outside of the classroom, because math's always fun, was planned by these incredible kids. So would you hold your applause till the end? Our junior class officers are Amanda Arcalaris, Catherine McKenzie, Rachel Thomas, and McKenna Alberton. Our sophomore class officers are Daly Alexander, Hannah Ramsey, Anna Johan, and I have another. You guys. Austin Webb. Our freshman class officers are Claire Collins, Quinn Roseberry, Michael Douglas, and Megan Reese. Our 8th grade class officers are Lizzie Ramsey, Alex Decker, Kenzie Johnston, and Kara Stanton. And your 7th grade class officers are Evan Reese, Bailey Henning, and Sarah Beckerstocks.
field trips. I'd like to recognize everybody, but there are just a couple people that I couldn't give an award to, just didn't feel right about it. So, that said, I want to recognize a few students for just outstanding work in field biology. Josh Flaherty, Catherine McKenzie, Stephen Hedlund, and Connor Forbes. You guys have had me as a teacher. There are two other field bio students that I want to recognize as field bio students of the year. These guys, well, this young man and this young lady just did outstanding work all year long. They were excellent participants and helpers on field trips, and just really great in class, and that's Jessica Beal and Connor Lizding. Students that I wanted to recognize from my chemistry class, outstanding young chemists who I think if they wanted to pursue chemistry in the future would have a very promising future. And that would be John Will Castlon, Josh Flaherty, and Tori Crystal.
Not only for their academic performance, they're able to work well with others. They show up always on time. They're always prepared. And and they really stand out above and beyond. And they are also the ultimate eliminators from yesterday's challenge, and that's Kara Stanton, Evan Reese, and Melanie Phillips. They necessarily have the highest scores in my class, but one of my favorite quotes by Einstein was, "Only a life lived and doing for others is a life worthwhile." And I had a lot of help this year pushing my car around, and I thank all of you guys for your help. But I had two that were very consistent, coming in every morning, greeting me and saying, "What can I do for you? How can I help you? Do you need a latte? Can I go get some for you?" And so I would like to recognize Jessica Lee and Michael Martinez.
Jamie Fryerman, Bryce Crumrine, Sarah Bowersock, Brayden Copian, Stacey Jones, Kevin Deckel, and Rachel Peterson. Come on now. All year, and the winner for Yellow Lock in fourth period is Sarah Bowersock. And the winner for Red Hawk is Stacey Jones. Everyone was Jamie Fryerman. And then Yellow Lock, Sammy Nickel. Another Yellow Lock period, Rachel Peterson. And first period, they're a little special. There's purple off, and that's Bryce Crumrine. And then for the highest test score award, is these are test scores on tests done in class. And for my first highest test score is Brayden Copian. She gets the coveted because low will be a 3. And the next highest test score award goes to Sarah Bowersock. And then another highest test score goes to Jamie Fryerman. And then another test score, high test score award goes to Lizzie Ramsey.
So I need Josh Larry on, Barbara Ruiz, Sarah Kingsley, Rebecca Andrews, and Christian Gordon. My test scores for homework. they get kids caught up and they're going through stuff. And so I greatly appreciate your help in the classroom, tutoring kids, bringing them up to speed on stuff.
Okay, can I please have Connor Lisby, Tori Carmine, Alex Conley, Holger Watts, Isaac Chappell, Lonnie Brooks, Tara Stanton, Logan Cockrell, Caleb Andrews, Kelly Wu, Emily Andrews, Dominic Leal, Hannah Ramsey, Lily Saban, Megan Reese, Jessica Thiel, Alec Henderson, Michaela Springer, Catherine McKenzie, and Grant Stewart. Okay, so, many of you know that I like math, and I like others that share the passion of math. So, Tara Stanton, Logan Cockrell, Caleb Andrews, and Kelly Wu are getting the Geometers Award. They can take any geometry problem and find multiple ways to solve it. They love any activity I have planned, and they like to help those around them, so thank you. Okay. My next award is for the most original math quiz. They always had a different way to approach the problem, many times in a way that I have not thought of. And these two students taught me many things. So that goes to Alec Henderson, Dominic Leal, and Alex Conley. And then the most committed math quiz. These people always ask questions. They make up every assignment. When they've been gone, they come in, they give the notes, and their grade reflects their commitment. And so I'd like to present this to Catherine McKenzie, Jessica Thiel, Hannah Ramsey, and Isaac Chappell. Meticulous Mathlete Award. These are the people that pay the closest attention to detail. Their solid foundation is built on their strong understanding of their really small concepts as well as the big concepts. This goes to Michaela Springer, Grant Stewart, and Lonnie Brooks. You know that Ross and I have, we talk about the freshmen a lot. So the Fresh Air Award goes to the freshmen who always made me laugh, and they were able to look at many math situations in a fresh way. So the Fresh Air Award goes to Megan Reese and Lily Saban. And my last two awards are for the top mathletes. They never take a day off of math class, and they build a really strong foundation by learning new concepts every single day so that the new concepts weren't hard because they had such a solid foundation before. And that goes to Connor Lisby and Tori Carmine. Award recipients down, and then we're going to talk about them. So, pay attention. Maddie Keith, Jose Salas, Cameron Schneider,
Reese Raines, Elizabeth Ramsey, David Henning, Evan Reese, Melanie Beal, Megan Reese, Faith Witham, Claire Collins, Nathan Scott.
Alex Romero, Keenan Serba, Sammy Nickel. Peyton Jasper, Logan Cockrell, Carly Larson, Hannah Ramsey, Abraham Orozco, Connor Bisbee, Catherine McKenzie, Anna Flutter-Johan, Brent Stewart, Landon Latin, Tori Ryan, Jessica Dill, and Rachel Thomas. All right, let's start with our Erie Cup winners. First person biographical, our first place winner was Peyton Jasper. Our second place was Logan Cockrell, and then we had a tie for third with Carly Larson and Hannah Ramsey. For our juniors, first place argumentative was Abraham Orozco. Second place was Connor Bisbee, and third place was Catherine McKenzie. And then I have a few English awards. For English 10, outstanding achievement. These kids were always consistent. Everything they did was excellent. And that is Anna Flutter-Johan and Brent Stewart. And then for English 10, I have a most improved student. Started out just wanting to get things done, and now he's actually interested in learning and figuring things out, and I'm just really proud of him. That's Landon Latin. And then English 11, it's such a tough class to hand awards out to, so I finally just went with the top percentages for every quarter, and there are 4 girls that were consistently at the top, and that is Tori Permarine, Jessica Bill, Catherine McKenzie, and Rachel Thomas.
So I have the 8th graders and the 9th graders, and so when I get 9th graders, I can really see a lot of improvement as freshmen. It's like they have figured it out, they've seen the light, and so I'd like to give those awards to Maddie Keaton and Jose Salas. Next, I'd like to give an award for English 9 for excellence in English. This, I took the top score throughout the whole year, and basically it meant 100% or higher. And this student consistently had that, and so that goes to Cameron Schneider. Thank you, Claire. Next, I have a most improved for English 8, and this student was not quite sure he really wanted to be there. I'm sure he still doesn't want to be there, but he's actually faking it pretty well, that he's doing, having some enjoyment out of English. That might be a stretch, okay, and he will probably tell you that. But he's definitely improved with his skills as well as his attitude, and that goes to Reese Raines. English 8, same kind of criteria as for English 9. You have a consistent 100% or higher, and that goes to Lizzie Ramsey. This year I had the pleasure of having one section of English 7. I'm joking. Just kidding. And so out of those 24 students in my English 7 class, I also had some great students. And so I'd like to give that award to Daly Henning, Evan Reese, and Melanie Beal. touch on our speeches. For Erie Cup, our first place winner was Megan Reese. Our second place winner was Faith Witham. And there was a tie for third with Claire Collins and Nathan Scott. And then our last speech contest that we did was with the 7th graders. Our first place winner was Bailey Henning. Our second was Keenan Sturba, and third place was Brady Davidson.
Hang on a minute here. I also have a third grade English 7 student, and I would like to recognize him now. First, Alec Romero, whose progress from when I first met him as an English 7 student in November to today has been truly amazing. He went from coming in and needing a lot of direction in everything he did. When he comes into class, he gets immediately busy. He is doing all his work. He exceeded the AR points, has a lot to offer, and I expect great things from him in the future. Keenan Sturba, the most outstanding English 7 student. He exceeded the number of AR points required. He was a finalist in soil and water. He got the highest score on the Oaks test, exceeding it. He does every assignment above and beyond what is required. Always checks to see how he can improve something truly a delight. And last but definitely not least, Sammy Nickel. Most AR points in the 7th grade, 288. Now that in itself is pretty impressive, but she read to get that 2,027,467 words this year. And that is just as of Friday. I don't know what she's done since then.
These 7th graders in U.S. history, at least for my class that I have to admit, as a first-year teacher, they didn't leave any lasting scars this time. And hopefully that will stand up in future years as well. But this award goes to students who showed excellence in history, who were there, completed the work, and demonstrated the ability to use inquiry that they tried to discover more about history. So my congratulations to Rebecca Warner and Lauren.
Okay, I have 2 students I'm going to recognize for my junior level U.S. history class. These 2 students consistently achieved high marks every year. They're able to connect our different concepts that we're talking about together and consistently always turned in work on time. First one is Catherine McKenzie. And our second student here will probably be back here one day teaching U.S. history, and that's Connor Lisby.
This year, or not with, I have college students down, Dylan Dunn, Juan Moreno, Kyle Peter, Lizzie Ramsey. So these four students not only consistently had an extremely high grade in the class, they showed excellence in their work, and were also excellent in their behavior too. So they were cooperative, courteous, and always helpful in class. So you guys get the outstanding PR students. And then you have Jose Villalobos and Helen Erickson and Trafford Clark. Yeah. So these three students showed excellence as well. Maybe not always quite as high as before we looked at the really quality grades, but we're consistently asking me what they can do to help. Some of them stayed after class and picked up after some of the rest of you. You may not have known that, but Travis was always there, picking up your guys' books and garbage. So I appreciated them helping out continually, so they get the most cooperative geography student in the world. And then finally for 8th graders with Alex Robinson. So Alex, she's making her way down. She started out the year with a little bit rougher start. Maybe had a few more struggles, but today has, I think, a really high A in the class. She's doing exceptionally well, asks a lot of questions, is doing good on her math work, and I just appreciate her perseverance. So she's the most improved geography student. Okay, sophomores for world history. Anna Claire Johan, Sonia Rubik, Hannah Ramsey, Daly Alexander, Kira Moe, Grant Stewart, and Landon Lappin. So I had a really hard time, sophomores, determining the outstanding world history students. Lots of you had great discussion, great questions. We have a lot of high grades in the class. So let's just students that consistently were either at about 99% or greater for the whole year. And so these students excelled at that, and they are the outstanding world history students. Should I have Ezekiah Haven, Eddie Mariana, and Logan understanding of history, coming into the class, had great knowledge, asked good questions, and always had good answers. And so I would present him with best historical understanding. And for Eddie and Logan, who must not be here today, they ask continually great questions. And the type of questions they ask challenged my thinking. They weren't just always wanting to know an exact date or an event, but wanting to know why it happened, how it affects us. And I think that's the most important thing in history, is asking those really tough questions. So for best historical questioning, I'd like to present these two students before. Connor Hamilton, Caleb Herberger, and Edward Patel. So I was told earlier this year by Connor that most approved student is not something you want to get as a student. That was new to me. So I didn't want to do most improved for Connor and Caleb because I think that there was always tons of potential there. I don't think that necessarily they needed to make an improvement as far as their knowledge. They just kind of needed to get into gear at some point during the year. So for finally reaching your potential in history is Connor and Caleb. And then again, a student that continually stayed after class and was organizing books, picking up trash, gathering up all the things that the rest of you guys do in class, just asking what they can do to help, as well as doing quality work also with Eddie Vitello's most helpful history student. So nice job, social studies students. I'm going to go ahead and do my business awards. So I have Julia Sear, Connor Hamilton, Alec Henderson, and Sonia Ruiz from India. So during the year, I teach two classes, marketing and intro to business. And for outstanding marketing student, although I've had a lot of great marketing students throughout the year, I chose someone that was in there for the entire year and consistently had quality work, polite, respectful, and a pleasure to have in class. And that's Julia Sear. Then for two students in marketing who are consistently showing creativity, always kind of thinking outside the box, and I think if they choose to go into marketing, have some good ideas. That's Marketing Development Award, and that's Connor and Alec. And then finally to a student who also was in Intro to Business for the entire year, consistently had over 100%, is Sonia Ruiz. And then my final award is to Jeremiah Forsmith. I don't often like to have teacher assistants because I feel like I end up babysitting them maybe more than having them help me, but Jeremiah was a superstar this year. He always just came in class, had a basket, got ready to work, was willing to do any task that I gave him, and I just appreciated his diligence and work ethic.
We need everybody to stand up. Stand up. Do as you're told. Stand up, please. Good. Take your arms, reach to the ceiling, stretch it out a bit. Feels nice, doesn't it? Yeah. That's what some of you look like me this year. Good, good, sit down. Mr. Frog thought some of you looked sleepy, he wanted you to stretch it out. Okay. We're going to start with the National Fitness Awards. These are DMS students. We're going to do a single clap. All hands to Rob, you can come up, and then we'll clap at the end. It's going to be quick here. Kara Albert, Jace Brazil, Bailey Henry, Cedric, the Italian Stout, Brody McClain, Sammy Nichols, Sherry Patton, Kaylee Winters, Becca Andrews, Bryce Crumrock, Helen Erickson, Cheyenne Evans, Colleen, Reese Ranks, Lizzie Ramsey, and Alex Roberts. Okay, we got more. Grady Davidson. Imogen Barber. Come on, give the clap, people. Not now. Wait till I call the name. Zach Ingle. Jamie Fryer. Brett Grant. Kate Greenfield. Alex Smith. Rebecca Warner. Curtis Weaver. Trapper Clark. Jenny Harms. Kenzie Johnston. Jessica Lee. Juan Reyna. Starla Roll. Madison Stewart. And Alex Decker. Your national award winners, give it up for these guys. Isabel Herrera, Michael Lucas, Abraham Orozco, Cameron Schneider, Jeremiah Forstead, Jason Brand, Lena Clover, Julia Sear, Tanner Davis, Josh Johannesson, Nick Harlan, Zach the New Kid Peyton Jasper, Michaela Holder, Brandon Roseberry,
be on today and tomorrow. Most of you know this, I'll just throw it out there though. I only know this firsthand because I had a daughter before race skill. This guy went through substantial, quite a bit of challenges with that thing. And he worked his tail off all year. If you were in his class, you know what I'm talking about. Doing his physical therapy, working hard. And, I think he's an inspiration. He is, at least to me, an inspiration to come back with something like that stuff. I'm convinced he's going to be better in the long run for what he's had to go through. So, has real mature perspective, works hard. And then, very lastly, the Metamucil Award. Okay? This is for the student who continually comes to the gym, even though they're not in PE. Okay? They're in your every class, they're very regular. You guys don't know what Metamucil is. You have parents, grandparents. It's fiber, makes you regular. Okay? You worked this year, and it was a tight race. Please stand up, Daniel Decker.
Daly Middle School, Jerry Soto, Michaela Springer, Lily Saban, Austin Webb, Sally Alexander, the Thompson class, Delaney Hall, Harley Larson, Tori Frenline, Harley Cahill, Caitlin Bernberger, Melanie Krieger, Reva Stewart, Billy Hutchins, and Cameron Schneider. Outstanding Art Potential Realized. And this award goes to the male and female artists that made the most progress each semester. That's Lexus Johnson, Grady Davidson, Michaela Wyndham, and Keenan Sturba. The next set of awards is the Art Superstar Award, and this goes to the middle school students that had solid A-quality arts in all of our projects for the semester. And that goes to Mason Hargis, Kaylee Lido, Roxanne Nicholas, Alex Robinson, Bryce Fremline, and Brett Graham. High schoolers. The new Artistic Talent Award. These students showed the creative spark of inspiration that happens when students realize that, hey, I might be good at this. This goes to Ariana Cadell, Anna Fletter-Johann, Matthew Coker, Jerry Soto, Michaela Springer, Lily Saban, Austin Webb, and Daly Alexander. Alright, the Outstanding Artist of the Year. This was a tie between two students that showed high levels of technical skill and creative expression. They came into their artistic voice and produced high quality work throughout the entire year in Art 2. And this goes to Delaney Hall and Carly Larson. The MC Escher Award. This goes to a student that looks at things a little bit differently. They have a very original and creative outlook on art and on life, and this goes to Caitlin Bernberger. The Arts Powerhouse Award. This goes to two students that got all of the art done on time. They attacked each project and worked until it was completed, even when they were faced with challenges. And this goes to two students, Melanie Krieger and Reva Stewart. The last award is the Digital Design Award. And this goes to two students that showed skill and enthusiasm in extreme, in yearbook page design and in Photoshop design projects. And this goes to Billy Hutchins and Cameron Schneider. Thank you guys.
Grant Stewart, Rachel Thomas, Tennyson Patsy, Marissa Minchinella, Tori Kremran, Lupita Cobian, Karen Orozco, Karen Chavez, Felicia Mulua, Eddie Murrieta, Paula Matigar, and Valerie Ferrer. I would like to honor the following students for their great work in Spanish 1. That's Catherine, Hannah, Cameron, Jessica, Josh, and Isabel. These students did a great job in Spanish 2. Connor Lisby, Anna Footer-Johan, Grant Stewart, Rachel Thomas, Tennyson Patsky, and Marissa Minchinella. For Spanish 3, congratulations to Tori Crumrine. And then I would also like to thank these students who already speak Spanish, but who were great helpers in class. They helped me, they helped their classmates, and they did very well. So that's Lupita, Karen, Kareli, Felicia, Eddie, Paula, and Valerie. Young lady, so thank you so much, Desi. Hannah Brown is not here. For those of you who don't know, she's homeschooled, but she got the Outstanding Newcomer Award for just surprising me and showing up out of nowhere. She shows up just for Fire Day. Alex Robinson knew this award was coming. I call it the most responsible, but I also want to call it Golden Planner Award because never is there a day when Alex Robinson does not have her planner. So there you go, Alex. There will be a golden planner coming, but I sprained my ankle, so I didn't paint it. The most improved award for band goes to Melanie Thiel, who ended up with the most challenging, most temperamental, most difficult instrument there is. And she started off with it being mostly broken. So, most improved goes to Melanie Thiel. And then my Outstanding Newcomer Award for bands goes to Jessica Henshaw, who did have a ton of support in clarinets, but who really made a way for her own and became a very talented player and often played a part by herself to create some really awesome harmonies. And she really stood out. So there you go. SOAR Optimus is. SOAR Optimus is a service organization of women that is international and national and local. And our local chapter has about 60 members, and we meet once a week. And our biggest mission is to do things that make this world a better place for women and children. And I was the chairman of the education committee this year, and one of my jobs was to, we sponsor Girls to Girls State. Now, for those of you who don't know what Girls State is, it's held every June in Salem. It's held on the Lakeview University campus. It is an opportunity for students to come from all over the state and learn about how government runs. State government, county government, city government. Now, that might seem kind of boring and dry, but I can tell you that I went to Girls State way too many years ago when I was a student and I went to Washington Girls State. And I still have contact with some of the young ladies that I met there. It was one of the most amazing and inspiring experiences that I ever had. So we have two young ladies from the junior class who were selected to go. Unfortunately, one of them isn't going to be able to because she has to have surgery. But I would like to recognize this time Karina Lee and Jessica Theo. You guys can just stand. You don't have to come down. Yeah. And they're going to be, Jessica's going to be traveling to Salem, spending a weekend and having a really awesome time. One of the things that is really fun, I guess, to share with you, there's also a boys' state, but we don't have any local sponsors that send guys from here. But probably in the early 70s, I believe this happened. When you're at Girls' State and Boys' State, you actually propose legislation. And any bills that pass while you're at Girls' State and Boys' State actually go to our state legislature. And they look them over. And probably the one that is the most well-known was in the early 70s. The proposal was the bottle bill, where every time you get cans and bottles and you take them back to the store, you get 5 cents for them. That came out of Boys and Girls State in the early 70s. So, I hope these girls have a great time, and as sophomores, you young ladies need to be thinking about that opportunity next summer.
The next awards recognize outstanding achievement in engineering technologies, career and technical education. Ryle Engelhardt, Emily Fields, Walker O'Sullivan. The next awards are for outstanding achievement in ag science, career and technical education. Ethan Albertson, McKenna Albertson, Abby Brooks, Jack Graham, Rachel Thomas, Nick Warner. Next awards are presented for outstanding achievement in general business management, career, and technical education. Matt Easton, Quincy Heilman, Marissa Mincinelli. We did a lot of testing this spring, and Daly Middle School, Lakeview High School students traditionally score higher in OAKS testing than students around the state of Oregon. That's a tribute to the hardworking staff the work Mrs. Johnson and Mrs. Counts do, and how serious you guys take those tests. So these following students are receiving awards for meeting or exceeding the OAKS test in reading, math, writing, and science. Brenda Abel, Connor Albertson, McKenna Albertson, Rose Berry, Abby Brooke, Miranda Collins, Benjamin Thorpe, Tori Crumrine, Jenna Davis, Emily Field, Josh Letteryola, Jack Grant, Delaney Hall, Marcus Harmon, Stephen Hedlund, Ariana Adele, Ayana Hickton, Doc Will Gaspar, Marina Lee, Connor Lidsky, Catherine McKinsey, Joey Nickel, Abraham Roscoe, Walker O'Sullivan, Cody Rogers, Jessica Thiel, Rachel Thomas, Nicholas Feeblehouse, and Arlo Zinda. Sticking with the OAKS testing, these following students are receiving awards for improving their score 10 or more points in 7th grade math. Imogen Barber, Rowdy Gerber, Dylan Still, Kylie Tidwell, Helen Erickson, and Wayne Estates. 7th and 8th grade math improvement in OAKS. These next students are receiving award. Put your phones away. Nick. Are receiving high score on the OAKS test for 11th grade reading, Brennan Abel, 11th grade math, Tori Crumrine, 11th grade science, Arlo Zinda, 11th grade writing, Jessica Thiel, and 11th grade writing, Arlo Zinda. These next set of students are recognized for receiving the highest score on the OAKS test. 7th grade reading, Jamie Fryermuth. 7th grade math, Jamie Fryermuth. 8th grade reading, Bryce Crumrine. 8th grade math, Jillian Cornwell. 8th grade math, Madison Stewart. 8th grade science, Tara Stanton. And the following students are receiving the Silver Academic Fitness Award for passing 2 out of the 3 of their essential skills. Becca Andrews, Alex Conley, Alex Decker, Danny Dunn, Dylan Dunn, Tara Stanton, Madison Stewart, Elizabeth Ramsey, Jillian Cornwell, and Bryce Rucker. Sticking with the middle school, we have some awards for outstanding student as voted on by the staff. The 7th grade outstanding student goes to Stacy Jones and Anna Reese. For 8th grade, Alex Conley and Kyle Dieter. for the Mets. Freshman boy, Mason Scott. Sophomore girl, Andrew Fletter-Johann. Sophomore boy, Eddie Marietta. Junior girl, McKenna Albertson. Junior boy, Connor Listy. Junior boy, Abraham Orozco. Our student of the month for spring, freshman Madeline Key and Nathan Scott. Sophomores Billy Hutchins and Simon Mullane. Juniors Delaney Hall and Stephen Henry. Middle School Kachi Awards for spring. We have 3 that will receive a $50 gift certificate to the Honker store. First recipient is Dawson Pointier. He was nominated by Mr. Nickel, turned in a lost wallet with the cash still in it. Second winner is Ty Whitman, nominated by Mrs. Snyder. Always transports her cart from 3rd to 4th period. And our third winner is Alex Romero, also nominated by Mrs. Snyder. Thanks so much for helping pick up and stack books when everyone else did not. That is true character, Alex Romero. Staying in Daly Middle School, we have our 2 annual awards, the Penn Wilbur Award and the Paul Clear Award. These are long-standing, outstanding student awards named after folks in our community. The first one is the Penn Wilbur Award. It's for the outstanding all-around 8th grade student. The award is named after Dr. Wilbur, who served for many years on the district school board. This is the highest award that our school gives. Students being considered for this award are judged by the entire faculty. They behave as positive role models, are considerate to others, are reliable, and exhibit excellent conduct. Students are also evaluated on their positive performance, effort, overall achievement, and participation. And the winner of the Penn Wilbur Award goes to Lizzie Ramsey. The Paul Cleaver Award recognizes academic excellence. This award is in memory of Dr. Cleaver, who was a physician in Lakeview for over 40 years. He believed that anything could be accomplished with hard work. This award is presented to the 8th grade student with the highest overall GPA in science, math, social studies, and English throughout grades 7 and 8. This award is based strictly on academic achievement, and it goes to Bryce Crumley. Okay, the last award we want to give out is our end of the year, last quarter, we are Lakeview Competition Award. Monday, after your first final, this winning class will be served breakfast in the cafeteria. Mr. Proc's going to be cooking some breakfast for everybody. It was a very tight race based on GPA attendance, tardies, and this quarter, we are Lakeview winner goes to the junior class. Thank you for your patience this morning. We recognize a lot of kids We've had a great year, but it's not over yet. Let's finish strong. Let's have a great rest of the week, and then really focus on the last 2 days of school on your finals.